Hello everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm your host Ross, and last week we started the game and we got all the way up to the point where you finally get like the kind of option to not free roam, but kind of, like, get more choices to what you do. We entered the Andromeda galaxy. We discovered that shit is fucked, and Pappy died, Daddy died. You know, we had to deal with that, and now we are trying to find a hospitable planet for us all to live on. So we're going to resume where we left off. This game's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Guys, did you know sniper rifles do more damage when you use the scope? Probably because it's easier to hit things. It's weird, I keep going to use my mouse because it's not often I play games on the Xbox anymore, with the exception of maybe like Destiny or like GT. Oh, I forgot we made our character look like fucking Boyle from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Right, what did we have to do again? Speak to Sam on the Hyperion. The Hyperion's basically like the Citadel in this one. And we know about the kit. That's about it, really. All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. So I think we had... Where's the map again? How did I pull up the map?
Hello. Yes. You realise everyone can hear you, right? Yes.
Oh, it's just A. Right, okay, so I think... Yeah, we need to speak with Addison. And I think there was somebody else we needed to speak to as well. Or it was like a choice you could speak to them. Her office might be, or his or her's office might be down here. Well, I can talk to this person.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Why are you being paranoid?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny.
He wants me to
Would
check
you,
out.
if you have time? Maybe you could help me.
Yeah, why the fuck
if they
not?
start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one.
Oh no,
That would
it's,
really
it's
help.
like the Keepers.
I've
in
sent the
Mass Effect 1.
locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know. It just blew up.
Ooh, big fancy wall. Let's see.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
Brilliant. Right, okay. Let's go for viability status.
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
Okay, let's go for the selection process.
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an
What
unusually
is that
high
Asari
ratio
doing?
of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Okay, let's go for the Nexus. How are we doing on that?
Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations.
In the staff directory?
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial
Hey,
affairs
Raven
or
King, how you
outpost
doing?
status, please see Director Foster
I
Edison.
think she's dead.
For station
I
maintenance,
think she
please
died in like the
contact
first mutiny.
Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros. You are Employee Writer, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Jesus.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
That's like real life. Yeah, what are you doing? You've walked like in front of me like a million times. Really distracting. Right, there it is. That's where the office I've got to go to, or one of the offices I've got to go to is. Don't mind me just rooting through your shit and taking everything. What was that, another container I can open? No. Back and check this datapad. Same shit, different day. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up, the next is a 4-ring circus. Don't like how Tan operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist who's likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarising Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated, or maybe not. Seriously, I hate this kind of drama. It is like every workplace ever.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than this. We're working to fix it.
Oh, she just carries on the conversation, huh?
My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority
Ew.
list. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Speaking of your work, what is your actual job?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Okay, cool. What sort of problems are we talking about here?
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up.
Every workplace
There's
ever.
arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me about that.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have
Well, I've heard
opinions.
his opinions.
I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
So why are you still here? Excellent question.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Interesting.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Can you imagine if like only 4% of children born today actually live? That's insane.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
Alright, cool. Done that. So I think I've got... what have I got? Station sabotage. I need to scan all this stuff. That's Nexus operations. Getting to know Nexus. I need to go speak to the scientists. There's something over there that I don't know about. So I need to speak with Kandros, Addison and the scientists. Right, okay, cool. I think a couple of that's this way. How do I run again? What is it? Was it? I think it was this one of the panels I had to scan.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Oh, I can trace the wiring. Oh, come on, I was just up there.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
So is that all I need to do here? Possibly. I remembered how to sprint. Ah, right, okay, so this is the shop. So, what have I got? Sell all salvage. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Oh, I could buy the Omniblade too. Do I have enough? I don't have enough credits to buy anything. What am I on about?
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Yeah, okay. I can't buy anything because I don't have any money, so that's a mute point. So this is operations, which I think is where one of the places I need to check out.
No standoff there. Too small for lizards. Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Yeah, let's not write them off. They could survive.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Apparently there's a distraught Turian that I need to speak to somewhere. Is it you?
It's not right. It's not
Sounds
fair.
like it could be you.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What do you do?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Yeah, sure.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
I might not go that far. Okay, Lieutenant. Based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives make it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. Right, okay. That's you. Don't want to use the strike team mission yet.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Alright, cool. Seems alright. Let's speak about him about the Ket.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered.
Okay.
In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
He basically went to another galaxy to say, fuck you, Mom.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
That's baller.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
So I've never played this before, and I don't know what the strike missions are, but I have a feeling they're multiplayer based. Yeah, they are. Something to do with multiplayer. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm going to speak to the scientists, because I know that they're up here somewhere.
Like Quiro's rockfish.
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Can I, like, interrupt you lot? Come on. There we go.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Can I join in?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Whoa! You just, like, teleported.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Yes, I want to hit rocks.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
So I can scan rocks now.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged
The
an
Turian
away
does
team
look
to
dumb
get
in that,
readings
huh?
from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Yeah, sure.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Hell yeah. Now, I need to quickly put myself to do not disturb, so I'll be back in just 2 seconds. Because... And we're back. Now that I've fixed that. Raven King, you would just tell them that the families ran off. But what if you find them and they come back later on and they're like, no, yeah, he lied. He lied to you about that.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Well,
why didn't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Yeah, but how did he end up dead? That's the thing.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
I mean...
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't give up.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Now you go. Oh, now I need to go speak to Kandros again.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Right, what console was it? Was it the one over here?
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Okay. Just from the audio, there is no like there's no like evidence that it's him that's on me. You just saying get him off me. I feel like I've not explored all this yet.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking
It still says Oh yeah, I need to scan, don't I? There we go.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
And I need to go up here and scan Pathfinder HQ, which I think is along here somewhere. Yeah, there it is.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
There's one upstairs.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Alright, okay, we'll go get her in a minute then. Because we need to speak to this person.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Okay. So we now have a witness to say that it was him that was pulled off him.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Alright, okay, so we will probably have to go get that body at some point. Pretty sure Tan's this way. Yeah, there he is.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken-Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Okay, so done that. Right, journal. What we've got to do? We've got to go to the Hyperion. Got to find the missing arcs. I think that's going to take a long time. Additional tasks. Scan wildlife. Speak with Addison. You find her. Yeah, that's all stuff we can do later on. Yeah, we did all that. Oh yeah, that's completed missions. What am I on about? So we need to confront the saboteur. Oh, I can change floor. Okay, cryo bay. Let's see if we go up. Addison's up there, so we need to speak to her. I think she's up here somewhere.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
Oh, she's a bitch.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Well, he's fucking dead. You know what?
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept
Yes,
that kind
Meaty
of
Beggar,
ultimatum.
it does.
Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other.
Yeah, the
Nexus
models
and
in this
Citadel,
game were known to be
not
quite
headed by
weird
Tan,
looking when it came out.
or even me.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
I really don't like
Excuse
her.
me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
Oh, I really want the
Prove
option
me
to
wrong.
punch her. Really want the option to punch her. She is a grade A asshole. I've been here. Right, so now where am I going? So it's I think I need to go to the habitation deck. Oh, there's Cora. Hold on, let's speak to her, see what she's got to say.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
That's an understatement.
Yeah. Meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Yeah, matey big, she deserves a punch in the face. And there's no nice way to say it. Okay, so there's a person around here that I need to go confront about sabotaging the station. Oh crap, I don't remember this. Oh, I don't remember this area being so big.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless.
I guess matey big, like short hair would be easier to keep in check.
Cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
This person.
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
Ah, she's the pilot of the Ark.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Have to go now. See you later.
Good luck.
Right, so is there anything up here? There's the captain. We can speak to the captain.
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Note are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
Yeah.
He was a stranger to me. Really?
Not like any of us knew him. He kept people at bay. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster, even 5 years ago...
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
Thanks for the talk.
I think the like outfits are meant to be leather,
I request to
but they
submit
do look like
administrators to
spandex because
harass,
it's just
send
like
people
the
to wake up.
texture on them.
I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Anybody here to talk to? There's usually like another person on the other side of the room. Nope. Is it going to tell me to go back upstairs? It is going to tell me to go back upstairs, isn't it? So wait, is this the only place I can go to? Yeah, because those doors are all closed, so this must be the only way. Oh no, there is that. Oh right, okay, I see now. I have to like look at the area I want to go to. Let's go Cryo Bay. See what's happening up here. So I think this door's probably closed. Yep. That door at the far end's probably closed, but this one looks to be the only one that'll actually open.
I'll make it right, Dash. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Looks like the muscle.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Kett. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. Sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
We'll speak to the doctor.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
Yeah, how is she doing?
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the Kett, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
Hey, MSD, how you doing?
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Right, who else can I speak to? I've got... You don't want to speak to me. Greer, you want to speak to me, and Hayes wants to speak to me. We'll start with Greer.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, Kirkland.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah. Just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Oh, he's not joining us again. Interesting.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Doc, I'm in the middle of a conversation here. Come on. You look like shit.
Hi there. I'm Jean Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a
I feel like
whole
I've
new
already
galaxy.
watched this.
The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Oh no, these are new questions.
Presently, Ark Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Docking procedures with the Nexus are complete. All personnel should see their supervisors for updated task information. Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Parchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship, Ark Lucinia, confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Ark Natanus, embarking in 2185. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of arcs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Oh, it just booted us right out there, did it? Now is this... No. How do I get to Sam? Oh, there's somebody along here that wants to speak to me, I think. Because there's a little, like, white thing. That usually means that there's somebody who wants to talk. Is it this thing? I think it's this thing.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please select a topic. The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement. Each arc is led by a Pathfinder who represents their species. Pathfinder Ryder is currently assigned to active duty for Arc Hyperion. The Andromeda...
You would never know that they'll hit me. It's like 600 years away.
Pathfinders, outposts, and the central support hub, the Nexus. For more information, please visit the Nexus Administrative Offices.
Oh, is it going to make me watch the message from the Founder? It is, isn't it?
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please select a topic.
Oh, that's fine. I don't need to. Cool. Right. Let's see. Map. Nope. This is skills. Map. How do I get to... I must need to go back to operations. I do like that you can at least like sprint everywhere. That's nice.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Oh wow, really? It's gonna have me just do this, isn't it? Oh, I'm not reading all these.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
So down now, just oh my god, I need to scan like fucking people in here. Jesus. Is it you?
Biometrics do not match.
No. I have a feeling it's not going to be one of the guys in here, but you never know.
Inaccurate match.
Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just scanning everybody. Yeah, I do like the idea, like, oh, he's from the Milky Way. He's you. Nope.
This person is not a match.
What are you doing? You look a bit shifty.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely...
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I mean, I do sympathise, but also at the same time, like... Stop being a dick.
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
You know what? I've got enough on my plate. It's not up to me.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision. That'll be the day.
And we just let him go. I would warn you, there's a lot of back and forth in the game. Yeah, there usually is in Mass Effect games. Oh, that I need to go to a planet to do that. Don't want to do that. I need to go. I need to speak with Sam. That's what I need to go do. Cause these four are all done off the ship. This, I need to do off ship, and this I'll do off ship as well. So I just need to find Sam now. I think. And Sam is apparently this way. Well, I've not been down here actually. I feel like this room would be more than just a room off a corridor, and it would have a bit more security.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Alright, pretty cool.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear.
Hey, Key 41, how you doing?
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Alright, so profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battle performance. Select the profile and then press A to activate it. Cool. So yeah, I think I picked Sentinel. Also, I think we have a level up. We're going to put them into combat, I think. So we put a couple of points into assault rifles last time. I think we should probably put them into sniper rifles this time. Or maybe tech. Because I don't think I have any biotic skills. So we'll do you know what, we'll upgrade energy drain. We'll upgrade that to rank 2. And that leaves us 1 point which we'll put into sniper rifles. And then for our squad, we'll give her Asari Commandos training. And that might actually be all I give her right now. Because I don't think I can give them another. Yeah, I don't have enough points to give her anything else. And then Liam, you're a crisis specialist with grenades. Again, I could give you Havoc Strike. No, we're going to upgrade your grenade to recharge quicker. Right, let's go, and I don't want to go to my ship, I actually do want to go find my dad's room, wherever that was. There was something to scan here.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open.
Oh my god, there's loads of shit in here.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to invest.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Alright, okay, this is maybe more interesting, the actual archive.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Let's have a look at the general logs first.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Oh, you mentioned Liara.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Sam's god is a coffee bean.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Oh, no. Don't want to do that. I want to go final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. DePero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
I feel like it's going to be the same for a lot of these.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
What is this?
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Let's see what else is here.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Okay, so he's got a model of the Normandy 2, which means that surely the happenings of Mass Effect 1 will have happened, right?
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Also, I love that I've just picked up that little, like, toy ship, and I've done nothing with it. I've just put it in my pocket.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
So do I now just have a model of that ship and... Like, I think I do. I think I just, like, it's in there somewhere. I don't know where. But I picked it up and it didn't do anything. Right, let's go see what this memory that we unlocked is.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Oh, it's fine. Like, the council died anyway, and
Ellen,
posture check done. Key 41.
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold on.
Toasty was 100% right. There's so much back and forth
I'll
here.
keep working on it. What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The Initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced Sam in the Initiative.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
So now we've got to go back and listen to the audio log in this room. Let me in, come on.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Right. Which is the wee ship there? No, the wee ship. Yeah, so I'm just going to carry that little model ship around in my pocket forever now. And what are you doing? Like, what was that pose, man? Right, I think we now need to actually just go and do. Let's go to our ship. We'll launch the ship, and we'll see how we're doing for stream, because that might be a good place to stop. Actually get a look at what our ship is, because it's obviously not going to be the Normandy, but still might be cool.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Here we go. Let's see it.
They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Reminds me of like an SR-71 Blackbird.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra, Veteran X. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Why?
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Yeah,
Finally,
there's a
someone who
space
cares about
black bug.
doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Achievement.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Alright, let's have a wee wander about and see what we've got.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Just have a wander around, be nosy, look at it before we take off.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Okay, I don't think I can do any of this yet. Okay, I can access strike team missions. I can speak to Liam.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones, like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
We're on our own, for everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Okay, so Let's look at development. Right, okay, so I can upgrade stuff, I think. Or I can make stuff, sorry, I can make stuff. So can I make that sniper rifle? Yes, I can. Interesting. Right, okay, so nothing there. Research, what can I do? Weapons. Oh my god, is that... Oh, I thought I had a grenade launcher. Okay, that looks cool. Can I research that? No, because it's an ultra rare apparently. Right, okay. Oh, I can research ket weapons and stuff. That's very weird actually. Right, okay, so I don't want to go down there because that's the bridge, I think. This is the biolab.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
Okay, what's the map look like? Oh my god, there's loads of stuff. Holy crap. Right, so Jill's at the back. I can go speak to Jill. I came from up there, so it must be through here.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments.
Alright, okay.
She'll be ready to go when you are.
This does look a little bit like the Normandy's engine bay. It's similar.
We're almost out there.
Hello.
Finally.
I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Oh, cool! We've got a fucking Scottish member of crew digging it.
Hi, Ryder.
Let's go down. Okay. What is this area? Just crew quarters, I guess.
Confirming, Nexus. We're good to go. Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Okay, this is I think how we got on board. I think I've spoken to you
Securing
already.
cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Is this my room? No. Oh, wait, hold on. They've got blast-offs or blastos. But this must be like an armory. Bunch of weapons and stuff in here. See what's at the front here. Okay, medical. We've got medical bay. Alright, okay, so you can respend your like level up points there, that's kinda cool.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
This is definitely crew quarters.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Okay, so this is obviously just like messages the crew send each other. Oh look, one of them's got Plant vs Zombie, like plushies. It's kind of cool. Armor plates, helmets, etc. Some rocks. Bunch of table papers and stuff. This is the shower. I do kind of like that this has all been modelled. What is this? Kitchen? You know? Casual assault rifle in the kitchen. What's through here? Oh, this is my room.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Check the wardrobe to change your casual outfit. I'm going to do that now. So I can go long sleeve, short sleeves, or I can go jacket. Oh, I'm going to go jacket. The jacket looks good. Armor. Custom tints. You know what? I kind of like the white and blue armor, so I'm going to have to leave it for now. You know what? It is one hell of a view. I'll give her that.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
Look, there's the model ship. Oh, we're gonna end up with another like presenter thing. Holy crap, they've got a SpaceX model rocket. Again, love it. Now, can I go up the ladder to the bridge? Is it going to let me do that? Yes, it does. I'm going to change the colour for casual clothing as well. Okay, I might change the colour for this. The armour being white and blue is cool. I'm not digging the white and blue leather suit.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Galojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours. Unless you've got something to say for the
Oh,
log.
it's epic speech time.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead.
Oh, it's froze.
But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Thinking of a destination, Elon Musk.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Okay, so this is where galaxy map.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated Eos.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of Eos.
Okay, so there's a scanning thing.
Deploying probe. Deploying probe. Probe away. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Probes launched.
It's not quite as bad as the
Probes launched.
Mass Effect 2 scanning. Remember that taking ages.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh wait, I think I might have spoke too soon. I think I might have spoke too soon. Yeah, it's got the Mass Effect 2 scanning. Oh no. Well, actually, you know what, right? Looking at the time, coming up for just shy of 2 hours live. What we're going to do is we're going to wander around the ship, speak to the crew, because we never actually got a chance to properly speak to each of them. And then we'll call it an evening there. And then next week, when we come back, we'll go down onto the surface and actually start missions.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, Or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
I do like that even he's like, no, I don't want to be like even remotely like associated with that asshole. All right, okay. So you can actually like change your. You can change your look. Didn't realise that.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
Do that.
Will this be useful to my mission?
It's extraordinary what we can learn from Dirt's profile, what lived and died here, how our own plants might fare. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be
Her
joining us on
voice
missions?
sounds quite robot-y and modulated.
That's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
Oh.
I'm good with guns and danger. I could teach you, and make sure you're okay out there.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm happy where I am. Tinkering in labs. And, in case you offered hoping to get to know me better, that's not gonna work. I mean, I prefer to keep things professional.
I understand completely.
Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Okay. Well, there's little side rooms. Loadout screen. A corridor. I've got a couple of mods, I'll put them on there. What's through here? Escape pod? Yeah, escape pod. Right, who else do we need to speak to? We need to speak to...
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon.
we need to speak to the Asarian Medical.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
As I was just saying, I need to speak to the Turian, I can't remember her name. And I need to speak to the engineer. Engineer's up here, is he not? No, he's down below, he's down below. Yeah, I was fucking shot
Pathfinder
down.
rider to engineering. Repeat, rider to engineer.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
I could do the romantic one again, see how he responds. You know what? Why not?
Happy to be of service. I think you'll see that showing up is only one of my many talents.
Is that right? Well, I'll be sure not to blink. I want to see them all.
Let me know if I go too fast for you.
There's no such thing. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it
Okay.
to go, and I'll make
That
sure
one
she
went
can
better.
get there. Deal?
Deal.
That one went better. Right, we need to go down now. The lift is still down. Jesus Christ, got caught the lift every time. Right, where's the Turian?
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so
Just like,
quickly.
it's fine, you stabbed me, I don't
Focus
care.
on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Oh, let's go for the romance option. We'll do it where we can, folks.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh.
Damn, shot down twice.
Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically, without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
I've decided, right, throughout this playthrough, Ryder is going to try and bang every person he can. That's what we're going to do, folks. Every single one of them. Just take me back to medical. Not taking me to the kitchen. I need to remember this. I have to admit, yeah, the view's not bad here. Right, let's try and find the Turian, because I don't know where she's went. She's right in the very back. We'll go speak to her, and then I think we'll call it there for tonight.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Oh, you could be a real asshole.
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
Now's as good a time as any.
No. I know that I can be of use here. I know everyone on the crew. Even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Lexi's voice by now. Oh, damn it. Toasty, why are you telling me that? It makes it hurt worse. But yeah, like I said, Ryder is an absolute pest, and we're gonna try everything.
That's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up. And I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Okay. 50%. 2 out of 4 is not bad. See who we're speaking to now. Who are we speaking to now?
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
He says that blunt. I've been asking everybody that question. You know I've got to do it, folks.
I'm looking for moments like this with people like you.
Sorry, guys aren't my thing. But good to know I'm universal. Still an
That's
answer,
such a good response.
Something far from home. I get it.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind, it'll steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start, guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Right, I think there's one more person we need to find, and it's Kara. I think we need to find where she is. So no Lexi, Sam... Or Cora. Cora's upstairs. So we're on the left, bio, I think.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Your biotics always do that when you're maybe stressed?
I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
What the fuck is huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
Right, so let me see. We've done... We're what? We're 2 and 5. Let's see if we can get 3 and 6.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
Okay, that was a bit hit or miss. I'm not sure about that one.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Okay, right. Let's head back up to the bridge. We'll save the game, and then we'll call it there for today, folks. I'm going the wrong way. Right, so let's save our progress so we don't, lose it. And we are going to stop there for today, folks. So, just catching up in the chat there. don't me charming when I'm mad at you. So, thank you all to everybody who has tuned in. Matey Big, Raven King, Toasty, Mr. Sab Toxic for keeping in Key 41 as well. For giving me company in the chat. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you are new or if you're not a member of our community Discord, there's a link in the Twitch chat going in right now. You can go there, you can get updates on when we go live, get updates on when videos go out on the YouTube side of it. You can chat with us, recommend games and all that sort of fun stuff. I'll be back same time next week, Monday, 7 PM GMT, with more Mass Effect Andromeda. And we're going to do something a little bit different to finish the stream this week. After kind of the feedback last week. So I'm going to run the outro video as normal, but then we're going to, once that's done, we're going to raid another stream, and I'm currently searching for one now. I'm just going to do somebody, I'm going to sort of like their viewers lowest to high, see what I find. So we'll be doing a raid at the end of this. First time kind of doing it, so hope you guys enjoyed. But once again, thank you all for coming in and tuning into the stream. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.